Hey guys, Amanda Coffey with Coffee Cup Yorkies here. Wanted to do a quick testimonial for Camlist. So I've been breeding dogs for about 17 years now. Switched over to AKC Yorkies specifically 8 years ago, and I've seen a lot of platforms come and go over the years. So when one of my breeder friends reached out to talk to me about Camlist, I was, like, okay, sure, I'll look into it. But then she mentioned financing as an option through this platform, and that really caught my attention, and I will go into why later. So anyway, based on that, I did decide to go ahead and download the app and set up my profile and list a few pups. It took minutes to do. It was very self-explanatory. And I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. Well, from there, I had a tech support reach out to me, Sarah, and she was like, hey, just wanted to make sure you knew about our website option and about how to, feature Camlist on your different platforms, whether it's Facebook business page, TikTok, Instagram, so on and so forth. And I am not the most tech savvy person, so I was really excited about that. It's actually the reason I've not created my own website all these years, because I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't create it, I couldn't maintain it. So she walked me through that process, got it set up really quickly, and then walked me through how to showcase that on my other platforms. And as I said, I'm not very tech savvy, so she was awesome, and she provided screenshots and was like, click here, do this, post that. And it was just really, really incredible how great she was and how patient she was with me. There was never a point where it felt pressured. It was very much, hey, you don't have to do this, but if you are wanting to, I'm happy to walk you through the process. And she did just that. Moving past that, another thing that I love about this platform is the timeline feature. Folks want to know where their future pups are coming from, and they want to be able to see more than just the puppy itself. So utilizing the timeline function, I've been able to showcase my adults. I've been able to talk about different things like coat color with Yorkies, because a lot of folks don't know that there's a fading gene that can drastically change coat color. So, for I think every day for about 2 weeks straight, I posted former pups and then what they look like as adults, and talked about, the different levels of fading that can occur in Yorkies, and how, pups even from different or from the same litter can show that differently as they age. And again, I just felt like it was a way for potential buyers to get to know me as a breeder and about my program and my dogs outside of that 10-second clip video that they're seeing on my ad. So I thought that was a pretty neat little addition that they've added there. Outside of that, just tech support in general. I had an issue with a person who was a scammer. There's no doubt about it. They wanted to send certified checks and, pay outside the platform. And I reached out to tech support, and within moments, John reached back out to me and was like, hey, we're going to dig into this. We got to verify, make sure that they are in fact a scammer before we remove them. But in the meantime, let me show you how to get them blocked. And he did just that. And then once it was verified that that person was a scammer, he reached out to me again. Hey, just wanted to let you know they've been removed from the platform. So again, I just was really, really impressed with the level of communication I received. And then fast forward to my first puppy pickup, and I was clueless. I was like, okay, I know we got to take a picture and we got to confirm, but I hate a junky inbox, so I had already archived the chat, and so I couldn't find the option to confirm delivery. And it was a Saturday or Sunday, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're not even going to respond. And sure enough, within moments, Zach was right there to the rescue. Hey, Amanda, I got you. This is what you need to do. When I explained I wasn't seeing confirmed, he was like, oh, by chance, do you have it archived? Okay, here's how you unarchive it. And then even whenever I was like, okay, we're good to go, he said, well, give me just a moment. Let me verify before you let the puppy buyer go, to make sure that everything's good on our end. And again, all of this happened within seconds. So it wasn't like it was inconvenient for me or for the family that was picking up. At the end of the process, I think we both felt really good about how well the Camlist tech support folks took care of us and made sure that we were both, that the payment went through, that she was getting the puppy she wanted. Just so impressed again at the speed of response and the care and the personability that I've received. Outside of Sarah, John, and Zach, I've also worked with Adam, and again, anything that I've needed, he's just been Johnny on the spot right there within minutes of me sending a message and replying back. So that's something that's really, really awesome, and something that I can tell you, whether it's my Facebook business page, whether it's my TikTok platform, whether it's my Instagram, that is not something I'm used to from any of those other platforms. So definitely kudos to the Camlist folks for taking such great care of their clients. And then last thing I want to hit on is the financing option. So many times over the years, I've had folks reach out to me about my pups, and we have great conversations. They seem like wonderful families, and then when it comes to the price, they're like, I can't make that make sense in my budget. And the number of times that those folks have later on reached back out to me to share with me, oh, I bought this pup and it ended up having parvo. I bought this pup and, it's 3 times bigger than a Yorkie's supposed to be now as an adult. Just various things that can happen whenever you're dealing with not so reputable breeders who have those lower price points. So by giving people the option to finance their puppy, you're giving people the option to finally have well-bred, properly socialized pups that maybe weren't originally in their budget. So I said it in a Google review, and I'll say it again, Camlist, you are literally making people's dreams come true with the services that you're offering. So thank you for all you do. I can't say enough great things about you guys, and breeders, you're definitely missing out if you haven't jumped on board yet.